Good Wednesday morning to you. I'm meteorologist Matt Jones. Might be a good idea to go ahead and pack along that umbrella as you head out to work this morning. Already tracking some storms across the Arklatex right now, but the greater chance of severe weather is likely going to arrive this evening and overnight tonight as a complex of storms is going to develop out across Texas and then work its way east into the Arklatex. So the western half of our area is underneath an enhanced risk. That's a 3 out of 5 on the scale. Otherwise, the rest of us, at least most of us, underneath that 2 out of 5. As you work your way farther east, though, that threat will diminish the farther east that you get into our area. So as far as the individual threats for today and to tonight, I think there could be an isolated tornado or two, mainly to the south and west. I think most of that's going to be actually back in central Texas. Our biggest concern is going to be that potential for some damaging wind gusts. And again, this is really going to be into the overnight hours tonight as a complex of storms, a line develops out in Texas and pushes its way to the east. And then also hail could be a concern for the area, but again, the greater chance of larger hail should stay just off to our west. Here's a look at future track, and again, as I mentioned, we are already seeing some storms out there this morning, so have along the umbrella. We'll continue to see some scattered showers and storms between about, I'd say, now and maybe 9 or 10 a.m. Then we're going to get a nice little gap for most of the midday into most of the afternoon. I think pretty much the entire afternoon is going to end up on the dry side, and then after 5 p.m., as you look off to the north and west, you can see this next developing line. That'll then march its way in, becoming what we call a squall line as we head into the evening. So a long line of thunderstorms and probably pushing into northwest Louisiana during the mid-evening hours with the potential, again, for some damaging wind gusts. That'll quickly sweep through the region and affecting some of our eastern parishes here right around midnight or so. And again, the timing is still not certain here. The models have kind of been going back and forth on when this line is going to push through. So give or take a few hours, but it kind of gives you a rough estimate of when to expect those storms. And then that all clears out as we head into early Thursday morning. Thursday looking like a much quieter day for our area. Still the potential for some lingering showers, but that severe threat will be long gone by tomorrow. So rain chances will be highest overnight tonight into very early Thursday. We get a bit of a break Friday. But right now, the weekend forecast looking a little bit more uncertain than we were thinking a couple of days ago. We do have another system that's going to develop out in Texas and move its way closer to us, so we actually have increased those rain chances Saturday and Sunday. Now, having said that, I still think a majority of the weekend is going to end up on the dry side. Let's focus on today, though, because again, we have those storm chances this morning, and that's going to be wrapping up here by about 9 or 10 a.m. And then you can see most of the day actually ending up on the dry side with storms returning later this evening. Now, temperatures will be warmer along and south of I-20. That's where we have a warm front pushing in, so low 80s there. But you go farther north, it's going to be a pretty big difference in temperatures across our area today. Idabel and DeQueen only looking at 60s for highs. Here's a look at that first alert 7-day forecast. Could see a few lingering storms early Thursday, but I think most of Thursday is dry. Friday continued to look like the perfect day across our area. Sunshine with a high of around 80. And then that system does track through the region Saturday and Sunday. Could bring some spotty showers right now. I think the better chances will stay just to our south. And then as we get into early next week, looks like a warming trend with highs back in the 80s by Tuesday.